facing the police every single day.
People.
Former police officer.
10 years probation. That's what a judge just agreed to for the Punta Gorda cop who killed this librarian in front of dozens of people.
Former police officer Lee Coel shot Mary Knowlton in 2016 during a Citizens Academy in demonstration. This is Coel right here, and that is Mary Knowlton. Coel addressed the court just hours ago in tears.
I don't know if they'll ever truly forgive me, because I don't know that I'll ever actually forgive myself for what happened.
We have team coverage on the breaking developments, starting with Wink News reporter Erica Jackson, who was in court for the plea deal. And Erica, how did Knowlton's family react to Coel's apology?
Well, emotions understandably ran high inside that courtroom. The judge saying this is a sad case with no real winners, ultimately accepting Lee Coel's plea deal, which keeps him out of jail. Instead, he will serve 10 years of probation, which prevents him from possessing a firearm or applying for a job in law enforcement. The judge made her ruling after hearing from Mary Knowlton's son, Steve, who says he doesn't put all the blame on Coel, but says the family isn't getting justice and wish they received an apology from police. Then Coel himself said his attorneys wouldn't allow him to apologize, and the tragedy has haunted him since August 9th of 2016.
There's not a day that goes by that I don't replay this in my head. I can remember trying to save Miss Knowlton, still not knowing what had happened to her.
I'm not a prosecutor and I'm not the court, you know. I'm just a victim of my mom losing a great lady in this world. And so I don't believe that justice, whatever, is probably never going to be done.
And the judge says she found Coel to be remorseful. She highlighted his clean record and treatment he's been receiving since that incident. Now, Mary Knowlton's son says he accepts his apology and says that not forgiving him would be inhumane. I'm live at the Lee County Courthouse. Erica Jackson, Wink News, now.
So who was Mary Knowlton, and how could something like this happen to her? Wink News reporter Nicole Gabe continues our team coverage.
Mary Knowlton was a 73-year-old retired librarian who her family says dedicated her life to helping others. Her death sparked so many questions. Most importantly, how could a gun supposed to be loaded with blanks instead fire real bullets? It's been more than 3 years since former Punta Gorda police officer Lee Coel shot and killed retired librarian Mary Knowlton.
My mom was a huge part of our lives. It's almost like losing your legs and trying to function again.
The night Knowlton died started when she went to a citizens training academy along with 34 others. The organizers randomly selected her to play a police officer while Lee Coel played the bad guy. Coel pretended to burglarize a vehicle, then fire blanks downward to startle Knowlton. But instead, the unthinkable happened. Charlotte County Public Information Officer Katie Heck supplied Coel with live flat-tip ammunition that resemble blanks but contain lead bullets. Coel fired 4 times. 2 bullets ricocheted off vehicles and struck Knowlton in the stomach and elbow. The retired librarian turned away from Coel, fell on her knees, bleeding heavily from her chest. Knowlton's husband, Gary, was 10 feet away from her when she was hit. He and many of the officers present first thought she was role-playing until Gary turned her over.
He was just in shock. He was right there when it happened, and at first they thought she just went down like acting, and then they pulled her over and realized she was shot up pretty good.
Mary Knowlton was later pronounced dead at the hospital.
Not check the chamber on that gun or check it at all. It didn't make sense.
That question, and who's accountable, the Knowlton family says still remains unanswered. Lee Coel was placed on administrative leave in 2016 while the Punta Gorda Police Department investigated the shooting. Now, they fired him in March of 2017, 2 weeks after the state attorney filed criminal charges. Bob.
Nicole, thank you.
Breaking news at 5. The former Punta Gorda police officer who shot and killed a librarian will not spend a single day in prison.
The judge accepted a plea deal from Lee Coel. The family of Mary Knowlton, the woman accidentally shot during the police demonstration, tells NBC2 they are disappointed. Megan Bragg is live at the Lee County Justice Center, where Coel broke down in tears and apologized to the family.
Well, the judge said there are no real winners in this case. We did hear from both sides. We heard that tearful apology from Lee Coel. We also heard from the Knowlton family, who says they're just trying to move on and heal.
There's not a day that goes by that I don't replay this in my head.
For the first time,
I remember my hands covered in blood as the chief told me that she didn't make it. And it was like somebody had kicked my legs out from under me. It just collapsed.
we are hearing from former Punta Gorda police officer Lee Coel, who shot and killed 73-year-old Mary Knowlton during a 2016 Shoot Don't Shoot demonstration.
I don't know if they'll ever truly forgive me, because I don't know that I'll ever actually forgive myself.
Today, in front of a judge and the Knowlton family, Coel gave a tearful apology.
So why other people weren't charged, I don't understand.
Both Knowlton's husband and son also spoke in front of the judge as they continue to heal over their loss.
Been working on helping my two sons heal, and so we've made some pretty good progress.
Today, the judge accepted a plea deal. Coel will now serve 10 years of probation without jail time, not be allowed to own a gun during that time, and cannot be a law enforcement officer. We caught up with Knowlton's son after the hearing. Here's what he had to say. Are you upset with the plea deal at all? Or?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like we got justice, but it's like, I understand Lee Coel's in rough shape, so it's like, I'd have to be inhuman to wish the worst for him.
Now, you did just hear from Steve Knowlton right there. He says he does accept the apology from Lee Coel. We do know from the Lee Coel's defense attorney that he's planning on moving out of the state. The judge said that was fine as long as he follows his probation. Reporting live at the courthouse, Megan Bragg, NBC2.
Just been devastating for both of these families, and your heart goes out to the Knowltons, who were big enough and brave enough to say we accept your apology.
I mean, they've been very understanding from the beginning, but they were also very clear that they thought some justice was deserved, and
they didn't just blame the officer, say the whole department, and the police chief did lose his job over this.
I get why they're disappointed.
Yeah. So
tonight.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch. I am using any video here with under fair use if you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc. And please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.